Welcome back to the program. We now welcome Port Royal Town Council person Jerry Ashmore. Jerry, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, thrilled you're here, Jerry. Jerry, tell us all about the development at the Port property. What's going on?
We've got some great things happening over at the Port of Port Royal. The fish camp at 11th Street is set to open July of 2018. That goes in the restaurant building there. Butler Marine has opened the dry stack about 3 weeks ago, so that is up and running. We're real excited about that. We've opened a public parking lot that gives additional access to the boardwalk and to new pathways that we've created. And we're working on a contract for the first section of the Spine Road, which will bring folks down to the restaurant area. It'll include some sidewalks, some landscaping, and eventually the Spanish Moss Trail as well.
Jerry, what should residents expect for a timetable going forward?
I think that we're looking at 8 to 10 years from start to finish. There's still a lot of work that has to be done. You know, this thing sat on the auction block for 13 years, and I know folks are real anxious to get it going, but it is going, and I think we're looking probably at about 8 to 10 years from start to finish. The Bluff neighborhood, which is the residential piece, is currently under design. The developers are evaluating commercial opportunities for the Port Village, and that's the large area by the dry stack in the commercial building.
So what's the best way for residents to follow development as it occurs at the now privately owned port site?
I think the best way is to sign up for our town newsletter, which you can do through our website. That's at portroyal.org. The developers have a website also, and that's at iportroyal.com. I would invite everybody to come to our council workshops and our council meetings. That's held the first and the second Wednesday of the month at 6:30, and that's a great way to stay in touch. And also link into our Facebook page, Port Royal SC.
Jerry, tell us about your recent town council retreat and the priorities you've identified together with your board.
Well, we held our annual retreat on March the 31st, and we identified some areas of some things we must do for our residents. I think we need to continue to extend sewer services to all the residents of the town of Port Royal. We'd like to resurface some of our town-owned roads, as well as building more sidewalks and improving our citizen engagement.
Well, Jerry, let's talk something fun before you go. When does street music come back to Paris Avenue?
Street music is always a favorite for folks in the Low Country. Street music begins May the 12th at 6:30. We're going to block off the streets. We're going to have a good time, and it will run every other week. We'll present 4 concerts. So come on down, bring your children, bring your chairs, bring your food, and have a good time. Kick your shoes off and dance in the street of Port Royal.
Jerry Ashmore is councilperson for the town of Port Royal. Jerry, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
It's fun when you're here.